Welcome at NAB 2019. We're at the Inovativ booth and we're going to take a closer look at the Voyager. RedShark's NAB coverage is brought to you by NewTek, G Technology, Blackmagic Design, and Adobe. So Sam, talk us through it.
Okay, yeah, so the Voyager is like kind of our spiritual successor to the Scout, and we just made so many upgrades and improvements that we realized we had to change the name. Hence why we call it the Voyager now, not the Scout. And the Voyager is what it says it is. It's a Voyager cart. It's able to travel with you wherever you go. It's all about enabling the creative professional to take their workspace and go anywhere in the world. Fly with it, ship it, however you need to get it there. It's going to be light and it's going to follow you wherever you need to go.
Now, a lot of people will think that carts are typically associated with like bigger productions.
Sure.
But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case, right?
Absolutely not. We see a lot of new wave filmmakers out there, a lot of social media content creators, a lot of one-man bands who need the cart to be able to come with them. So that's why the Voyager is so great. It's for the one-man band and the Steadicam operator and the DIT. It's really kind of democratized the cart in the way that film has been democratized as well. So we're with all the content creators out there, the Voyager is really aimed at new content creators.
Okay, so talk me through some of the key features of the cart, because you made some important changes.
Absolutely. Yeah, so one of the number one things people will notice is that we don't have welded corners anymore. It's all bolt together construction. And so we use 60% glass-filled nylon corners, which is actually really scratch-proof with the same strength as aluminum, or close to the same strength. We found this actually keeps the cart looking nicer and makes it travel a lot better. And of course, with the hard being bolt-on, it can be swapped out. If it cracks, if anything happens to it, instead of a whole pan, it's just this little corner that needs to come out. The other thing that we have is the pack latches have been moved to the narrow ends of the cart. So we created a cable pass-through in there as well, and they're deadbolt lockable. And it allowed us to do what we do with the X-Top, which is we have a top option which people have been requesting for years. That's like the Echo Top, and it's got a folded lip here, allowing you to use a keyboard. So if you're a travel DIT, there's no better option than the X-Top with a Voyager.
Yeah, but because now you can basically put your hands here, arms
exactly.
here, and just do your work.
Lay your wrist down. Yeah, it's not like you don't have to be like this, you know. And then the last thing, of course, is the threaded rail plates, which you can actually see on the cart back here, but they're 3/8/16 and 1/4 cheese to add things like a Noga arm, whatever you want, really. And then we're going to have a whole accessory lineup to go on those as well.
And what about the wheels? Because you did some changes there as well.
Yeah, we did a little bit of changes, especially on the Voyager 30. The Voyager 30, which is the replacement of the Scout 31. The Scout 31 used to have 6-inch wheels. The Voyager 30 has 8-inch wheels. We expanded the depth on the pans a little bit so that those 8-inch wheels can still pack up inside. And what we found was a major overall increase on stability on the smallest cart, the Voyager 30. And the other thing is that the Voyager 36 can have 10-inch wheels as an upgrade, and those 10-inch wheels can actually pack inside the cart as well. So what we saw was a slight increase of weight because of that, but the versatility more than makes up for it.
Yeah. How are these cards being used? Obviously as DIT.
Yeah, a lot of travel DIT stuff, but there's also Steadicam operators, especially Voyager 30s. A lot of the Steadicam operators who are working in sports on the sidelines need something that is super low profile, so they like the 30 size. And then the 36 is the most popular, and that's ACs, operators, one-man bands, you name it, everybody's using the 36. That's kind of the most popular cart we make. And then the 42 is for those guys who like to have a little extra real estate. You know, like I've got a lot of real pro Steadicam guys, and they like the 42 because they can really spread out. And do what they need to do.
You just have more overview because you've got more space, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit heavier, but you got a lot more space.
Yeah. Weight-wise, which is obviously very important if you have like a traveling cart, you want to take it everywhere with you. Weight is a big issue.
Yeah.
So what is the weight of the different carts?
Well, it starts at 58 pounds with the Voyager 30. It goes up to 68 with the 36 and about 78 with the 42. So that's where you're going. The 42 is a little bit more expensive to fly with, so the 30 is definitely the least expensive to fly with. But you can get them all in with a media pass at least, or just paying a little bit extra, to check them.
Yeah, and it's not that oddly sized, right? Like completely, if you collapse it, it is actually a pretty nice size.
Yeah, they collapse down. If you look at the top shelf and the bottom shelf, you get an idea of what it collapses into. Everything packs up inside. We got a podium over there with a little one all packed up. So that's kind of the innovative brand, is being able to pack everything up for flight friendliness.
And have the wheels in there.
All about that. Yeah, it all packs into one thing, and you take that one thing to the location, and then you can build it there. And the other thing is, if you need to reduce weight, you can always take the wheels out and pack them separately. And then all the carts will be under 50 pounds if you do that.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Cheers.